You know, the cruelty is staggering, and I don't think Americans are buying it at all.
I think you'll see by June a lot of the country should be back to normal, and the hope is that by July the country's really rocking again. The federal government rose to the challenge, and this is a great success story. And I think that that's really, what needs to be told.
And we're going to start to move around, and hopefully in the not-too-distant future we'll have some massive rallies and people will be sitting next to each other. I can't imagine a rally where you have every fourth seat full, every 6 seats are empty for every one that you have full. That wouldn't look too good.
I thought those were some of the most tone-deaf comments I've heard from the administration. We know that Jared Kushner has been sort of the behind-the-scenes task force leader, Corona task force leader. He's been instrumental in this response, this piss-poor response, and 60,000 Americans have lost their lives. So to call this a rousing success story is shocking. It's cruel. You know, the cruelty is staggering, and I don't think Americans are buying it at all. This is not a success story at all. And I think to try to flip it like that it's just cruel.
Right. And, well, you know who is planning a road trip to Ohio and to the state of Arizona, Megan. Why do you think he's in such a rush to get out of the White House and get right to Arizona and to anywhere else to do these rallies?
Well, I agree with Sunny that it's a sort of bizarre narrative where we can't, I can't even go out and go to a restaurant or go to my doctor. I have to go to my doctor alone. They're closing beaches in California. Like, we're nowhere near to opening up as a country. But at the same time, our president is really worried about rallies, and he's really worried about Arizona and Ohio because these are going to be make or break states for him going into the election. Arizona, I never thought I would see this in my entire lifetime, but Arizona has a really real possibility of turning into a blue state. Right now, astronaut Kelly is running against McSally, and Arizona has been traditionally red, I think, for the past 80 years. And we're seeing with the growth of immigration and just honestly changing times, Arizona always has been a really independent state, and he's losing right now. He's losing in Arizona. And so I think it is obviously more important to him for him to get out and possibly expose people at rallies in my home state than keep Arizonans safe. And I think it's a travesty, and I think it's another example of why on election night I may very well be with you ladies and saying I really never thought I'd see the day, but it's looking more and more like it could very well happen. And he's nervous.